Mini Makers, and welcome back to another episode of Makers Club, where today we're going to become our own mini landscaping gardeners by creating our own recycled planters out of old water bottles. First step, very important step, everyone put on your gardening hats. This is mine. It has sunflowers. I like it a lot. Second step, of course, gather all the bottles you're going to use. So these are actually some recycled Pepsi bottles. You can use whatever, whether it's a water bottle, a bigger soda bottle, any type of bottle you can find. Okay, so now that we have all of our recycled bottles, what we're going to do is we're going to cut them to make the project work. So what we're going to want to do is we only want the bottom of the bottle. So you're going to cut basically along this line about a few inches up. It's up to you if you want to make a bigger planter or a smaller planter. You can really play with the length. The only thing is be very, very careful when you're cutting. These are plastic, so you're going to need sharp scissors or a knife. If you are young, don't do this on your own. I do not want to be liable for missing thingies. All right, now that we have all of our bottles cut, we are going to work on decorating them. So I have already started. I have a base coat of paint on this one, but you can really use whatever you want to decorate these. And I would also like to say that you can cut them in different ways too. So if you can see here, I actually cut this one to look like a little cat. So it has two little ears and a little tail, which I'm gonna reflect in the decorating of it. All right, Mini Makers, I have finally finished decorating my 3 little pots, so I'll give you a little tour. This one has some fun little leaves on it, just drawn on with a marker. Of course, I did a base coat of paint down from here. I wanted to keep a bit on the bottom clear because we should be able to see some roots growing, so I didn't want to paint it all over. But yeah, this is my first one. Secondly, we have some rainbows. We love it. And third one, which is my personal favorite, is my little cat one. Isn't he so cute? I give him a little bow, little nose, and some googly eyes, just put on with some hot glue. So now that we've finished all 3 of our little pots, it's time to start planting. First things first, I got this big bag of potting soil, which is very nice. And then secondly, I have my seeds. For me, I just have some simple grass seeds that were used on my lawn last year. For you, this could be any type of seed you have around the house. So be creative and use what you want for this project. All right, very simple. We're just taking the potting soil and packing it down inside. So we're gonna fill these with potting soil before adding our seeds and just burying them underneath a little bit. My 3 beautiful pots filled with soil. I love them all. My baby. All right, so I have all of my grass seeds here. I'm just gonna add some to each of my little mixes.
Grass seeds. Grass seeds. Grass seeds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And I'll add a bit more soil over top, just to be sure to pack those in. Ta-da! There we have it. My 3 little pots are all filled with soil and they're ready to grow. So over the next few days, I'll just be watering them and hopefully we'll see some grass grow out of them. So what are the skills for success that come into play when building cute little pots like this? Well, first of all was creativity and innovation. So of course we were creative and innovative when it came to using recycled materials, and then of course how we decided to decorate the outside. So I went with rainbows, cats, leaves, but you can be creative and really use whatever different types of elements you want to make these your own. Next up was reading, as we had to read all of the instructions when it came to how to plant our seeds and how to create these planters. So with seed growing, you gotta be really careful because lots of different plants have different needs when it comes to them growing outdoors. So I used grass, it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is give them some water. But if you're using more complex seeds, you might need to do a bit of research before you start your project. So then of course we discussed what skill we emulated today. So today we took on the role of a landscaping gardener. So landscaping gardeners work really hard to build different types of structures, builds, and then of course planting seeds to build beautiful gardens for their clients. So today we took on that role when we built our own little pots and then we planted our own seeds. So today we were our own mini landscape and gardeners. All right, Mini Makers, that is it for today's super cute planting project. So if any of you guys decide to participate, as always, send me an email to this email, my email, and you'll be entered to win a super, super, super cool prize pack by the end of the summer where we are giving away a tent and a hammock and a bunch of cool other skills swag. So get your projects into me for a chance to win that prize. So until next time, Mini Makers, stay creative. Bye!